Okay, so I'm going to show you how I packed my bag for my 2 weeks of travel that's coming up pretty soon. Not going to say when because, it's a surprise, but it is coming up pretty soon. All right, so first thing I did was I went online and I bought myself a really cool travel backpack. It is this thing here. I don't really remember fully how much it cost. I think it was around 40 bucks. Don't quote me on that, but worth every penny. Trust me. And the next thing I had to buy that was probably the best purchase I've ever made when it comes to travel was these things. This is a compression packing cube. Now, the way these things work is you put all your stuff in it and then you zip around it, compresses it real small, makes it fit in a lot of places. Here, I will show you how I managed to do that. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna put in here is my shirts. This here is 2 t-shirts, 1 tank top, and 1 long sleeve button-up shirt. All right, so we're gonna put it right here. Let me turn it around this way. Right here, the very bottom. See? Just like that. Lots of room still. Next thing is my skirt and my shorts, okay? I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot of clothes, but I don't actually require a whole lot of clothes for 12 days. I'll show you the magic behind that in a minute. So, the next thing we are going to put in there is these. They are loose fitting, like a linen type black pants, because there are a lot of places in Thailand, Singapore, Cambodia, places like that, that if you're going to go into a temple, you have to have your shoulders and your knees covered. So even though it's 1,000 degrees outside, or at least that's what it feels like to me, you still have to be able to wear something that's going to cover. And since these are breathable, they dry very quickly, I really like them. They work perfect for that particular purpose. So those are going in the bag. And then we have this. It is my beautiful rainbow colored sarong, which I bought for my last trip to Thailand. And I was planning on wearing it around my waist, looking all beautiful and photogenic on the beaches of, Southeast Asia. However, we went to the beach one time just to take a photo, and I didn't even get to wear a bathing suit. So it did not actually get used. This time, however, I am very much hoping that it is going to get plenty of use. So we are going to tuck that right in there. All right, last thing we're gonna put in here. These are my only other pair of shoes I'm taking with me. I'm going to be wearing my running shoes on the plane, but these are just a simple pair of flip-flops. And very interesting that you might wanna know, when you are in Thailand, generally, all you're ever gonna wear is flip-flops, because that's all anybody ever really wears. But since I plan on doing more like outdoor activities this time than I did last time, I also have to bring a pair of running shoes. I can't just wear flip-flops to, around airports and stuff too, because it's just gross, right? It's gross. Yeah, so flip-flops are actually going in my bag this time, but they are going to go in just like this. They're brand new, so I don't have to worry about them being clean or making anything dirty or anything like that. So, all right, so here is the most beautiful part about this bag. I'm gonna zip it up. Yeah, not too impressive. Yeah, it has zippers, cool, yay. All right, now, I'm going to zip it up again. So this is the part that actually compresses it. It is going to save my life. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So, it's going to zip up very, very tight. But see, it's better than vacuum sealed bags, in my opinion, for traveling, because these are going to compress no matter where you are. And you don't have to go find a vacuum at some hotel in the middle of friggin' nowhere. So, because the whole idea was being able to fit everything in a backpack for 2 weeks. Yes, a backpack. And like I said, not one of those, it's this backpack. It's not one of those like backpacking across Europe, big old packs that you wear around that weighs like 70 pounds of whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not about that life. I'm old, my shoulders don't work like that anymore. So, and yes, I have actually done this before, so I know it zips, and it actually usually doesn't require this much struggle. But probably because I've done this 3 times today. There we go. Haha! And now we are at the final part here. Almost to the finish line. Woohoo! Okay, so here goes. Zip up this last little part here. And there we have it, folks. That is all of my clothes for 12 days. I know, fancy, right? I thought so too. Okay, so now let me show you how it fits in the pack. Ooh, tingly. So, and move this over here. So this bag I bought specifically for this trip because of a couple of reasons. One, it's small. I wanted something small so that whenever I'm running around airports and stuff, which I'm going to be in a lot of airports, I don't want something big and heavy on my back because then my back's just gonna hurt and then I'm still gonna be sitting on a plane for like 18 hours or so. So it's just better that I have something that's not going to like murder me. Here we go. So this is the inside. Opens clamshell, that I like, just like like a normal carry-on suitcase would open up and you see all of your stuff. This one does pretty much the same. Now inside you're gonna see this cool little bag here. Nifty, I know. This is an extra shoe compartment. You unzip it and you put in a pair of shoes and then it just separates it from the rest of everything else. Now, my flip-flops are clean and pretty right now, but after being at the beach for however many days, whatever, they're gonna get sandy and gross and yucky and ooh. So I might wanna put them in here to keep them away from my clothes at that point, which is fine. It's expected. So, but for now, we're just going to roll this baby up, just like so. Tuck it in the bottom of the bag. Okay, there we go. Now, the defining moment. So it fits in the bottom sideways. I don't have to put it in long ways. That honestly just took up too much space and didn't make it very, I don't know, space friendly, I guess. So I like to put it in this way. Now to put everything else in here that I'm gonna need to put in here, I will have to close it and then put more stuff in. I'll show you that in just a moment. So we show how this fits. Under here we have a pocket. Ooh, nifty travel tip. So I want to bring extra hair ties, but I always lose my extra hair ties somewhere along the way. So I add them to zippers inside my bag. Just my extra hair ties so that I can pull my hair back whenever I'm feeling like I just, you know, are gross, whatever, you know, stuff. Okay, so in this little pocket here, what we're gonna put is face masks because, you know, Southeast Asia, a lot of them still require face masks when you go to certain places. And there's actually some airports over there that require them too. Not such a big deal. I don't mind it so much, at least. These are laundry sheets. Fantastic for washing your clothes on the go. These are the Earth Breeze ones. You can get them on Amazon. Honestly, I kind of use them at home too because less mess, a lot easier. Just take a sheet, throw it in, you're good to go, you know, so on and so forth. This, I can wash my clothes in the sink at like any hotel. So I just basically take my shirt, my underwear, whatever, pop it in the sink with some water. One of these, it dissolves up, scrub, scrub, scrub. Rinse it all out really good, wring it out a little bit, hang it up on towel racks. So I've actually noticed, like when I was in Japan and the last time I went to Thailand, a lot of the hotels actually have towel racks or showers and whatever that make it very easy to hang up your clothes to dry if you're washing your clothes in your own room. So I love that because doing laundry at the hotel, which we tried to do one time while we were on vacation last, and I have to tell you, it cost us like almost $80 just to get our laundry washed with the hotel itself. While if you did your laundry out in town by the pound, it was like, I don't know, I think it was like 50 baht a pound. And a pound of laundry is quite a bit, actually. It's a lot more than you would think. And 50 baht's like $1.50. So in the end, it cost us like $3 maybe to get all of our laundry done in town for both me and, you know, the husband. Well, yeah. It's just easier to do it out in town or just wash it yourself in the hotel, which is what I plan on doing this time because, you know, I don't want to go out and have to get my laundry and pick up my laundry and have things scheduled because that's just gross. So these are going in here. Now, those are just all that goes in that part because I don't like putting stuff in all the pockets. All of these pockets are going to remain empty. Why? Because I will forget what I put in there. I am getting old and, well, it happens. So in comes the packing cube. There it goes. Wow, that was hard. No, it wasn't. Okay, so let's close her up. Show you how this works. Look, It looks like it's a little wide, but honestly, there's still so much more room in this thing. We're only gonna zip it about halfway, because now I'm gonna show you the second packing cube. Ooh, get excited. All right, here we go with the second packing cube. Now, this is already compressed. Yeah, it's not very big. It is all of my underwear. I'm not gonna show you what's inside because honestly, you really don't wanna see my britches, trust me. It's not that entertaining. They're not that fancy. They're not exciting. It just is what it is. So I have a bikini, I have an extra bra, and I have 3 pairs of britches. That's it. There's no socks in here because my running shoes that I wear are actually those ventilated slip-on ones that you don't actually wear socks with. And I like those ones the best because they dry really fast whenever they get all sweaty and gross. So I can wash them. I can just like rinse them out or spray them off or just stick them in a washing machine in a bag most of the time. Get them nice and clean, pull them out. They dry really fast. I don't have to wear socks with them. I don't like wearing socks, honestly. It's just a texture thing maybe, I don't know. But this way it's also one less thing I have to pack. So no socks, yay. All goes in here. Now this is where it gets fun. This is actually going to go in front of that one, I know. But how does she do it? Easy. Literally slides right in, just like that. See, both packing cubes, one in front of the other, and it doesn't actually look overpacked, which is what I wanted. And the zippers aren't feeling strained, stretched, or anything, so I don't have to worry about like ripping a zipper or seam or anything on my trip. I really don't like overpacking. It just makes things heavy and uncomfortable, so get a bag that's going to fit as much as you actually need. This bag works fine for me. I'm a low maintenance kind of girl. It just is what it is. All right, next up, what else goes in my bag? Woo, yay, get excited. These go in my bag. What are these? I mean, inquiring minds really want to know. Okay, this is a crossbody shopping bag that zips up. Doesn't look like it, but it is, I swear, it unfolds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's by a company called Love Bags. Everything they make is made of recycled water bottles, so I really like that. It's like just, yeah, it's recycled stuff. Yay, yay environment, blah, blah, blah. So that's gonna go in there. This is another one, but this one, however, is not a crossbody, does not zip up. So it's basically just used for like a put around like kind of shopping bag. Nothing that I'm gonna take into like areas where I'm worried something might get stolen or might fall out or whatever, but they hold a whole lot, so definitely handy. So those go in there, and that's practically it. There's one more thing that I'll pop in there, but I'm gonna show you that last. So we're gonna zip her up for now. Yay. Now, for this front pocket, I know, this is a wet pocket. A wet pocket. If you have ever had a traveling backpack, or even some carry-ons have them now, a wet pocket is basically where you would put your toiletries, because if something spills, it doesn't get on your clothes or anything else in your pack. It doesn't get on your electronics, doesn't get anywhere else. It's all secured on the inside. It is just a pocket for wet stuff. Gross, right? Yeah. So this is my toiletries bag. Let me give you a quick rundown of what's in here. So I have shampoo and conditioner, yeah, face wash, woohoo, texture spray for my hair. It's basically just like a type of salt water that smells good, but it's because I don't use styling products and I don't really use styling equipment. So I don't use like a blow dryer half the time. I don't use a flat iron. I don't use a curling iron. I don't use anything like that. I use a comb. A comb, that is it. Now I'll comb my hair, and sometimes, like when I'm in a foreign country or if I have to go someplace nice, I'll blow dry my hair. But all the hotels provide blow dryers, so it's not really an issue, right? I don't need to bring one with me. So yeah, texture spray to make it a little whatever. Sunscreen, because the sun is brutal and sunburns are very inconvenient for vacations. They just are. They make everything so freaking miserable. So have that there too. Here I have my face cream because, you know, getting old. I have Vaseline. Trust me, you never know when you're gonna need it, but I myself get chafing and stuff on my eyelids, around like areas, whatever. Anyway, chafing. Vaseline, very important. I just bring the tiny one because it's all I really need. But yeah, and you can actually pick them up in foreign countries. They are not third world countries I'm going to. They have pharmacies. So anything I run out of, I can also get somewhere else. And the last but not least is bug spray, because mosquitoes carry malaria, and I don't want to learn about this the hard way. I prefer safe than sorry. So bug spray. And yes, I will literally spray myself every day. I will spray myself in the morning and I will spray myself in the afternoon. And I will make sure I always have that lovely aroma of, what is this? Repel. Yes, I don't even need perfume. I'll just smell like Repel. If anybody doesn't care, well, they'll just be repelled, I guess. So that's going in here. Oh, there's actually one more thing that goes in here. Almost forgot. This beautiful thing. Remember how I said I don't use styling tools? And I said I use a comb. Well, that's what this is. It's a comb. It's just a sandalwood comb in a pretty little bag because I'm a little extra, but whatever. But it makes my hair nice, so that's all that really matters. Tuck that down in the bottom. Put this up in the top because it doesn't need to go down into the bottom. It makes it a little bit too bulky down there, so I just let it sit kind of up on the top. All right. So, oh, I forgot something. Of course I forgot something. One moment, please. Okay, so now let's talk about the last pocket, the last actual important pocket. I mean, there's more pockets, but this is the last actual important one. So this would be the laptop sleeve. And yes, it actually does have quite a bit of give. Like, I mean, it's maybe like an inch of like space to like shove crap, but I don't need that whole inch because I don't actually have a laptop. I have an iPad, but I put my iPad in this cool handy dandy case I got online. Makes it really neat. And it's got a keyboard and a touchpad and everything, so it turns my iPad into a laptop, but a very, very tiny one. So I don't have to get anything extra. That fits all the way down at the bottom, just like that. Oh, look at all that space. Woohoo, space. Tech pouch. Let's see what's inside. I know, crazy, right? Not a whole lot. So this is my international adapter, and it works for like Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia, Caribbean. I don't need it for all those places, but I do go to Asia sometimes, so it's not very big, but it works with the only actual plug I bring with me because I don't need more than one. I don't overpack. Hello, minimalism. So one brick, one adapter. That's it. And it's all very small and fits very nicely in here. So there's that. I have one USB-C, one lightning cable, because of course I have to use an iPhone and they're dumb and they require their own special cables for everything. Now the one cord you don't see in here, but you would see in here normally, which will actually be in here eventually, is my Apple Watch cord. Because I do wear an Apple Watch, however, it is charging on its cord right now because I'm an adult, but I forget to do things too. So, yeah. In this nice little handy dandy thing, this is called a Power Pod by Casely. No, they did not sponsor this because I'm not cool enough to get sponsors. But this thing is freaking amazing. It just clips right onto the back of a MagSafe phone case and charges, right? And I can get almost two charges out of this little pod here, this tiny, tiny little pod. And it can charge while I'm still talking on the phone because it clips on, and that puppy clips on tight. It does not come off, which I really, really love. They're super easy to charge, and they use USB-C, so I don't have to get an extra charger or anything like that. It just makes my world so much easier. It really does. So, I just need one Power Pod because not high maintenance at all. Now, that's everything that goes in my tech case, except for, of course, my watch charger, but well, yeah, anyway. Zip that baby up. Goes right here on top. And hey, it's also cute, so there's that. Okay, that's everything in the tech side of it. Now, what's left? This is left, and this is left, and this is left. I know, a whole lot, right? Crazy. I don't bring a purse. I don't want to. So this is it, okay? It's a fanny pack, or waist pouch. I don't even know what people call them, but back in my day, it was a fanny pack, whatever. Anyway, I use it as like a sling, a crossbody sling. That's all it is. And in here fits my passport, ID cards, credit cards, my phone, the lens cloth for my glasses, and an extra face mask and some chapstick. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, it's really not a lot. Not a lot at all. And it doesn't take up much space. So this, if I'm not wearing it, which I won't be wearing it while I'm going through airports and stuff because there's no reason to. Like if I have cards or whatever, I can put them in my pockets. I always wear a sweatshirt that has zipping pockets so that when I'm in an airport, I'm less likely to have things fall out or lose things or have people take things because I can just put them in my pockets of my jacket and then zip it up because I'm that kind of person. Okay, so where are we gonna put this? Remember all that space I told you we still had in the main compartment? If I'm in an airport and I don't need to have it on me, just fits right there. And there's still a ton of space on top if I needed to put something in there, a water bottle, whatever, but I'm not going to. I need room for souvenirs for the kids because they're needy and adorable, so it is what it is. Now, there's that. So in this bottom pouch here, I have this little book here, and it has like flight reservation numbers, hotel reservation numbers. It has addresses of everywhere I need to go. It has like my whole trip life is in this little book. It also has lists of like words, phrases, and stuff in different languages that I might need to say in order to get where I need to go. And it has different like lists of things to do in case I have a day where I'm just dumbstruck and I'm like, what do I do today? Well, there's all that stuff listed in here. It's kind of cool. I like having it with me, and it's really tiny and fits just right here in this little pocket. Woohoo! Now, this. Last time I made the mistake of not bringing an extra pair of glasses with me on my vacation. Now, my glasses I wore did not actually break, but I was worried a couple of times that I would forget them in a hotel or whatever, because when I wake up in the morning, I don't always immediately put them on. I wash my face, do all kinds of things, and then I'm usually in a rush because I've got somewhere to be. But this time, I'm gonna make sure I have an extra pair of glasses and I have a prescription pair of sunglasses because beaches are a thing. I wanna go to those. Kind of cool thing, but my eyes, they don't like sun so much, so sunglasses. Hard case can go right there. Now, this pocket here is going to fit the tripod selfie stick that I'm currently using to film this on my iPhone, which is why you're not seeing it here all bundled up and put in a little pocket. But it goes there, just so you know. Other than that, no, that's it. That's everything in my pack. It's not a lot. It's not complicated. It's not like fanciful. It's not high maintenance stuff. I mean, I didn't really show you what was in the rest of my toiletries bag, but I do have like some makeup, deodorant, all that stuff is in there. Like, it's just very small and I don't use a lot of it. So really, it doesn't require a lot of space. My whole thing is minimalism, so this is just how we do that.